Friends, once again,
Thank you, Shubho.
we are at the last layer of the incredible U program, Success Framework, is to refine your own unique definition of success now. Now, the success, before we start, or the success blueprint activity or exercise, let's give us a good pat and say something about how far crazy we can dream of. So it's a session that we exercising what would be the most craziest dream that ever possible that we could think of for ourselves. This is a kind of an exercise which will also enable us to think subsequently as per our wheel of life also. But prior to that, let's have a try on it. What would be a crazy dream? What we mean actually about a crazy dream is all about. The crazy dream is like that. If you are given an example that I'm being working for last 20, 25, 28 years, I all of a sudden want to quit my job and start my own business. So I'm not in a business for the last 28 years. I was working for some other company. All of a sudden, after 28 years, if I plan to quit my job, leaving all the securities and earning potential to start up a wonderful opportunity like business, is a crazy dream altogether.
Right.
But the thing how having a crazy dream is not a bad thing at all. Because sometimes our back of the mind may raise an issue. Only the fools could have such kind of a stupid dream to have quit job and start our own business at the senior age or after 28 years. But things like that, it will be a wonderful support if we have and subsequent plan B. So for instance, I could have taken this craziest kind of a dream if my spouse or my wife having a similar kind of a current working or current earning potential and earning about. So if we are already having a two earning potential, one earning source can be sacrificed to opt for another opportunity.
Right.
So plan B is always helpful.
Right.
So please dream big in such a way and share your dreams, craziest dream, whatever you would like to add on. I'd like to start with Shantanu. Would you like to add or would you like to give us some kind of crazy dream of yours? But please mind
Any
one
dream
thing.
or-
Any dream, any kind of a crazy dream that suits you, that reflects, resonate you.
Okay.
You
the
like most.
Crazy dream I think of, in fact it's a 5+ year outcome of mine as well,
Wow.
is I have won a Booker Prize
Mhm.
for a book that I have written.
Okay.
That's a crazy dream.
International acclaimed Booker Prize.
So Booker Prize is almost similar to, it's almost at par with Nobel as far as literature is
Wow,
concerned.
that's a great, wonderful. Do you have any kind of doubt about this crazy dream that you've been planning for? Or could you don't?
No, I don't. I'm very clear on the dream part.
Very good,
Okay.
very good.
The only thing is, definitely we are talking about Nobel, right? So
Mhm.
there are
Huge competition.
millions of writers in the
Mhm.
world,
Mhm.
so you have to compete against them
Mm-hmm.
and make your work count so that you go there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's a huge accomplishment.
Do you have a plan B altogether?
Yeah, plan B is if I don't get it, I still keep on writing.
Beautiful. That's an awesome plan B. What about you? Do you have any kind of
I have a fun and recreation category. I would say that I want to go to Alaska.
Okay, so you're talking about your wheel of life area.
Wheel of life
I'm not
area.
asking about the wheel of life area. Any kind of
Yeah,
thought.
it is one part of the fun and recreation
Okay.
category that
Okay.
I am having.
Let it be your that
crazy
category.
dream. It is a
Okay.
crazy dream going to Alaska and spend some 5 to 6 months over there, feel the ice and snow over there, the life in Alaska. So we generally don't get this kind of snow or ice in our Calcutta, the city that
Got to be.
India.
Got to be.
So to have a different taste of life, I want to go over there and spend 5 to 6 months over there. So it is one of my crazy dreams actually.
And what about your plan B?
If it doesn't happen, then I will go to Kashmir
Okay.
or I will go to
Someplace else where
Some
the
type of food.
where you can have eyes
snow.
and feel the
Yeah.
such kind of a snowy kind of an environment.
Right.
Sushmit, to be very precise, I'm not asking about wheel of life or anything. I'm just asking about given to your brain of thought or a food for furthermore. Like there's any kind of a crazy that will really shake you up. Yes, you can dream such kind of a crazy thought.
Yeah, so I thought of that I will build a 1,000 crore company in the next 5 years.
Absolutely.
So,
Hopefully, you have also planned about the name of your 1,000 crore companies also.
yeah, so basically it will be in line of imparting knowledge and coaching only.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So there will be dual actions.
Great.
And I want to take it up to a global level.
Great, friends. And how about your subsequent plan B? Do you have it?
So if I don't make a 1,000 crore, I will make a 100 crore company.
Wonderful.
That's
Fair
good.
enough. Fair enough. See, the purpose of dreaming big in such a level, 1,000 crores, cannot come to below 100 crores. That's the success of, that's the beauty of targeting big. No. Crazy dream, that's the reason we have been on an exercise plan. Now, Sanjeev, we'll be dealing with your wheel of life category. But what we will do, initially what we have done, we have evaluated, we have validated our wheel of life, we have tried our level best to justify through our incorrect process and all. Now here we will give us a go. Go like what? Don't constrain yourself with some quote unquote practicality, possibilities and all. Beyond your possibility, dream big like this, that you can also shake yourself. Thus your brain can plan. So please go through the exercise. It is very much in the noted over here, like career, business, finance and wealth, friends and family, fun, recreation, environment, Sanjeev, that you have already discussed about, health, fitness, love life, personal and spiritual development if there are any, and physical environment. Please go through that and we will subsequently discuss about your crazy dreams or crazy fearless, mind it, fearless dream, it has to be fearless.
Okay.
So, Sushmit,
Yeah.
have you done the homework?
Yeah.
Kindly please share your any one particular topmost priority dream that you think among those other parameters of real of life you should consider as number one.
Number one dream.
Yes.
So number one dream, as I expressed,
It has to be crazy.
It
It
is-
has to be fearless.
Yeah, it is still the crazy that I want to set up a 1,000 crore business.
Okay.
For-
So
for
finance
me.
and
Yeah. No, career and business.
career and business. It is also the same kind of a dream that you are planning as a number one priority.
Absolutely.
Now, what we will do in our subsequent field with Sushmit, that what is your absolute worst, or what is the absolute worst that could happen if you went for your dream and it didn't work out?
Okay, so
The same questions that we have been asking about the plan B, now we are getting it more defined.
So worst case is what? I will not be able to launch a business of my own. That's the worst.
Okay. This much you have, presumed out. If doesn't it work, then you won't have your 1,000 crore company. Fine, fair enough. If the worst happened, say for instance it happened, you didn't succeeded, what would you have to do to get back to your normal life?
So if I couldn't launch, first of all, I would only launch when I know that it will take certain shapes and I have the resources to do it. Now, if I couldn't launch the company, I will do what I am currently doing in
So
my
you're
life.
fair enough and you're quite good, easy say, to come back to your own field that you have been working right now.
Absolutely.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Sanjeev, do you have planned or do you have worked out several categories as far as your wheel of life?
Right.
What is your number one craziest thing?
So to start my business actually, besides
Okay.
my job, I want to start my own business on software,
Okay.
especially on the high-tech field like artificial intelligence, machine learning.
Okay.
And another dream is related to business is also doing some coaching for defense origin guys.
Okay.
I have a dream for that actually.
Okay. For the different students or
different student,
the
guys
family
are-
members of the different people?
defense people,
Okay.
the young guys. So I have because I've grown up in the defense area, so
Okay.
I have a knack of coaching those guys also actually.
Do you believe it is the craziest dream of yours?
Yes, it is a crazy dream because I think starting a business on artificial intelligence and machine learning is itself a very
It's absolutely fair.
Yeah.
That what is okay.
Yeah.
But doing as educational setup
Yes.
for your army friends and families,
Yes.
do you think this is craziest one?
It is. I think it's the craziest one because
How
this
come it is
very
fearless?
new.
Fearless is
Because
a term that
it
is
is a
used.
fearless because there are a lot of restrictions in keeping in touch with those.
Being a civilian towards them?
Towards,
Okay.
yeah.
So you will face a huge lot of challenges
Challenges
over
over
there.
there.
Fair enough. Say for instance,
Yes.
if such kind of a fearless, crazy dream of yours doesn't work out,
Right.
what will be the situation? What will happen to you or what will you do?
Anyhow, I will because I'm going through these transformational trainings. So I will try to not in hundreds, but at least few of them I will come in touch with, and I will try to train them so that they can do good for the nation, good for the world actually. So I have that plan actually.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Now, in that case, my next subsequent question is that if the wars that we have talked about just happened, and do you have that kind of a setup that you can come back to your
Yes,
own
I'll be doing my
setup?
job actually.
So you are while
I'm
doing your
my
job, you'll be doing
the
this.
business and all this coaching. I'm not going to quit my job actually.
Okay, done.
Yes.
It's fair enough. Shantanu, do you have your crazy dream that you need
Yeah,
to
one crazy dream is regarding my health.
Okay, and what is
So,
it?
when I was in Vatican, I was fortunate enough to be at Vatican. So I saw, it's a very famous kind of sculpture
It is.
of
Venice, yes.
no, in Vatican there is a very famous sculpture
Okay.
called David.
Okay, you're talking about a particular
Yeah.
sculpture.
So David, it was done by Michelangelo.
Oh no.
So it's very well known that David's proportions, physical proportions, are supposed to be perfect.
Okay.
So my crazy dream is to have that kind of proportion.
That's a
body.
really crazy, fearless dream. Yes, thanks a lot for adding up your valued, crazy dream to our stream. See, this is
Not
crazy-
slim. It's not
No,
slim.
you're not talking about
It's a-
slim.
no.
You have given a reference
Yeah.
which
So
happens to be
David,
the
like
perfect
David.
worldwide, not by declared by you, it's declared by the
Yes.
authorities
Yes.
worldwide
Yes.
that happens to be the perfect proportion.
Perfect
And it's a
proportions.
hell of a job.
Right.
And that's a really fearless, crazy dream. But Shantanu, do we have, plan across this? Say for instance, if it doesn't work out in that way that you have dreamt of, what will you do?
Yeah, I have been living with my family pack and I'll continue living with my family pack.
Jokes apart, but yes,
Yeah,
you're quite reluctant to that.
Even if you try David,
And
at least
it's
you will
good.
land up in six pack that for sure.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
for sure.
At least Salman. At least to reach Salman
No,
at
the worst, he
least.
said, ask about the worst.
Yeah.
The worst is I can still.
Worst
live
is
with my
you will
family
start
pack.
only, so you live with the
It
family.
is, it is, it is.
That's the worst.
And if the worst happened, suppose you agreed upon, shall it be in the same way that you have been living up to right now? But at least you should, what you should do. Say for instance,
I
for,
will-
for achieving that dream, to have a figure like David, you must have been going through some physical work.
Yes.
So don't you think that will create some effect on your?
Yeah, of course it will improve my body, of course. But you asked for the worst. The worst is the
Worst is he only dreamt, he didn't start only. So that case he will live with the family pack.
Jokes
Yeah.
apart, great friends. Actually, why I'm asking about this is an exercise that we have been doing because due to the other associations and in last sessions we have also already been identified and discussed about what are the positive and negative effects already we have had in our life and we are still having and in future we will be also having it. So we, by the pressure of those kind of an environmental effect, we have lost the power of dreaming that in your young age we used to do. So now these kind of an activity and exercise will lead to us in a state where we will be requiring something, a statutory kind of an, representation, where things will continuously reminding our own self that we have forgotten, mostly forgotten. And to do so, you must agree with me that whenever we describe something with a picture or with a photo or with a symbol, it creates a huge impact in our life. Like from the beginning, when we started our elementary studies, whenever used to be taught as A for apple, it doesn't create any sense. But whenever they started off showing us a model or a real fruits like apple, A for apple. Afterwards, whenever this apple is in front of us as a kid, we used to say it's apple. So it cannot be on orange because orange has a different color
Right.
altogether. So like same pictorial presentations will be needing and will be calling it as a vision board. So we do have our 1 year plan, we do have our 3 year plans, we do have our 5 years and plus plans. These are only plans which used to be in the notebook and in your preparation or journals. But if we can place it in a pictorial manner, in a board itself, we call it a vision board, with a beautiful artifications and beautiful presentation that it can always remind us. It may be with our best lines, it may be with our e-codes. Somebody would like to have N-codes also, it's their choice. If N-codes can inspire them, it may be with some other chapters that we have already gone through. Like what? Like the outcomes that we have planned across. The major 3 outcomes or the 3 outcomes from each segment, 1 year, 3 years and 5 years. Likewise, these can be pretty well mentioned on those board itself in such a way that whenever we put those board into a particular portion of our home, we can see it every time we pass through. And it will continuously reminding us. So as we have been talking about in last sessions, that masterminds will be our future community where we need to live to get ourselves charged up and to get ourselves cumulatively benefited. Likewise, this vision board itself, it will continuously reminding us till we get the success. So friends, please consider, and hopefully you will consider the power of the vision board.
Absolutely.
You can easily realize that, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Right.
So please go through your preparing your vision board. Don't be in a hurry. Take your own time and create a solid vision board. One more thing I'd like to also add. It would have been in my case, I would have started with a 1 year plan because 3 years or 5 years, it's a long distance one. If we can be able to achieve 1 year's plan and one by one, if I can sign out, if you can sign out and make a comment, by this date we will come, achieve it. Friends, your rest of the plans will definitely going to get succeed. Because brain lies what? The references, the evidences. You have proved yourself, you can achieve it within a year. 3 years, 5 years will be no issues. So friends, best of luck. Till we see the success blueprint in our next step, and we will discuss in details. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Thank you.